So first I want to thank the Left Forum. I also, like Alicia, want to acknowledge that we are in the company of some very powerful people, Uncle Bobby, Uncle Ron, Michael Brown Sr. that just left. They are walking reminders of why the fight for freedom is essential, why conversations like this are necessary, and why you must call into question which side are you on. So I want to start this conversation putting into context policing. Before even talking about policing, it's important for us to reject this notion, this idea of bad apples. This idea that if we have better practices, we could change policing in this country. Policing, the purpose of policing is to control black bodies. The purpose of policing in this country is to control poor people. The purpose of policing in the United States is to protect the interests of the wealthy and protect their property. So it is essential for us to not just talk about reforming policing in the United States, but to challenge the legitimacy, challenge the existence of policing in the United States. Killing black people in the United States is an American tradition. Caging black people in the United States is American tradition. We must call out. So before I even say that, we have to not be afraid to name what's happening to us. We lose the moment. We do not seize on the courage to name what is happening to us, what is happening to our people, and why. We must have the courage to say what is happening to black people, to poor people, but we must also have the courage to call out what's happening to our brothers and sisters around the world. There is a direct connection to drone strikes in Pakistan, to Guantanamo Bay, to the killing of people in Afghanistan, to the killing of black people, of brown people in the United States of America. We do not win unless we build a united global movement that has the power and the courage to confront power, to confront an entity, a system that is dedicated, that is committed to controlling wealth, that is committed to keeping power that it has. We only win if we decide which side are we on. If we decide to demand no less than what is deserved of us. If we decide that it's actually not what you should give me, it is mine already. Human rights is something you are born with. The right to education, the right to employment, the right to health care, the right to not be tracked down, harassed, targeted, killed in the middle of the street is your fundamental human right. The moment we decide, whether you're in Ferguson, Missouri, Baltimore, New York City, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Guatemala, the moment we decide around the world that these are our rights, this is not something you are going to give to me, this is something I am going to take. How y'all feeling? You sure? So there was a question that I was asked to answer, which is the struggle going away? The truth is, historically, before us, our people, oppressed people, have always resisted, and we will continue to resist. So the right question is, what does it mean to win? What must we do to win? And the first thing is we have to believe in the possibility that we will. We do this work every day. We organize and we resist, and we doubt. We doubt. And because we doubt, we don't call what it is, what it actually is, and we don't demand what we need in order to see our people free, in order to walk our way towards liberation. We have to make a decision to believe in the possibility of winning. Once you do, once you believe in it, once people around you believe in it, we become that much closer to seeing our people free, but more importantly, to seeing a world where our children don't have to be the ones that we bury.
That's right.
Ayanna,
That's right.
Jordan Davis, Trayvon Martin, Rekia Boyd. Rekia Boyd was shot in the head. We have to ask ourselves, how many more? When will we decide that enough is enough? We are at a moment in the history of not just black people, but the history of this country, where we are seeing young, black, working class people putting their bodies on the line for freedom, for truth, confronting power. We must decide which side we are on. And so I ask you, as you come here and you listen to speeches, you take notes, you organize with people, what are you willing to do to change this country, to change the world? Because until you make that decision, we will continue to see the blood of our children on the street corners of every city, of every town across this country. Now I'm going to ask you, which side are you on? Thank you.